Most couples try to budget, but still struggle when it comes to money. Today, we are breaking down the simple money tool that changed everything for us.
How we built an emergency fund, how we paid off our car early, and how we crushed student loans. Today, we're not only talking about a budget, literally, we're going to build one together. We're going to walk you through step by step a budget we use as a couple. So grab your pen and paper, get your significant other, and follow along with us. So you can track your income, plan your expenses, save intentionally, and make progress month over month. And married couples, make sure you combine your income and your expenses. The Bible says something very important. It says, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one. I love that principle because it shows us the unity in marriage. And also, I want to share something with you. I remember before we got married, how we had all these separate accounts and everything. Myself, I had accounts at several different institutions, and I know, baby, you had your own accounts. Yeah. And do you remember that?
Yes, I do. I remember us coming in together and Franklin having his own accounts, and then I had my own accounts as well. And we are people that we want everything simplified, easy for us. And so we had to work together to be able to simplify those accounts. So we didn't have like 10 accounts here, 10 accounts there, but really hone in how many checking accounts do we really need, and how many savings accounts do we really need as well, in order for us to be able to move our family forward.
And it's important to understand that there's going to be one person leading the budget. In our household, it's the budget queen, my wife, Tara. And so what she does is she tracks the expenses and the income to make sure that we record everything effectively. And then I will review the budget, and then I will ask questions, make changes, and just to make sure that we're both communicating about what needs to be done going forward.
In our previous videos, we talked about my financial trauma and Franklin's financial trauma, and how I really didn't want him to make any changes on that budget. But let me tell you, family, if it is the man that is making the changes and reviewing the budget, and the woman is doing the budget, ladies or men, whoever's going to do that budget, we have got to allow them to make those changes and also review that budget. It really helped us to be able to move our family forward, and also the communication as well, and the transparency. But it was hard. We're not going to tell you a story. It was hard for myself to have Franklin make those changes, because I really just wanted to do the budget and have him just submit and just say, hey, budget is good. But it didn't work. It didn't work. And you don't want it to work. You don't want it to work like that. You want it to be, we are as one, and he has an opinion and I have an opinion as well, in order for us to be able to move forward.
Mm-hmm. And stay to the end, because we're going to show you some of the biggest budgeting mistakes that couples make and how to fix them.
So we'll go ahead and get started with creating our budget together. So you'll be able to see the personal money plan instructions. So we'll start there. And this money plan instructions, it literally gives you step by step on how to create your budget and how to move forward as a family. The next piece is our money plan example. You'll see where we have created an example so you can follow and utilize to be able to build out your budget together as well. The next piece is the personal money plan that you're going to utilize. You're going to utilize this every month to be able to build out a budget. And then we have a transaction register example. This is an example where you can add your income that's coming in. You can also add all of the expenses that are going out of your household as well. And that includes your tithes, your savings, like anything that you can think of, you want to add it here too. But we have created a January through December transaction register so you can utilize with your family. So the next piece is we're going to start building out this personal money plan together. I'm excited. I hope you all are excited to start moving the dial with your family when it comes to the budget. And now we'll start with the income. So when we think about income, it is going to be your job, income, child support, any bonuses that you have coming in, income tax you have coming in. You're gonna give it a name, right? And I'll kind of walk you through on how to do that as well. When we think about the husband and wives, it is combined. So every income that you have, it is combined. You're going to add it to this budget. And you think about your income from your job, this is after taxes. So we'll go ahead and just use an example. Let's just do $7,000, and then we'll do $1,000 for child support. Does everybody see how this is calculating, right? So now I'm going to move down, because the next category we're going to do is we're going to add our tithes, right? And we're going to do 10% of our tithes. So it's not going to be 10% of $8,000. It's going to be 10% of $12,000. So let's just add the number here, 1,200, right? You see how it's calculating here? So next, after we've added our income, after we added our giving, the next piece is that we're going to add our savings, right? Because bills are going to keep coming in, family. They are. But you have to protect your family. You have to pay yourself something. So we're just going to add, I'm just going to throw a number. Let's just do $300, right? It can be $10, it can be $20, it can be $30, whatever it is, to be able to move the dial in saving for a emergency fund of $2,000, right? So that's going to take some time, especially when you are starting from zero. So let's go ahead and start with our fixed expenses. And those fixed expenses could be your mortgage, it could be your electricity bill, your water bill, car insurance, phone, internet, childcare, subscription, life insurance, car payment, gym membership, student loans, credit cards. It can be any of those bills. So let's go ahead and add our mortgage here, and we're just gonna do $2,000. Let's do $2,000. Our electricity bill, let's do $300. Our water bill, let's do $120. Right? You see how it's calculating here for you, so you don't have to do the heavy lifting. The next piece is we're going to move on down to car insurance. Car insurance may be $225, right? So that's car insurance. The next piece, we're going to move right on down. I'm going to skip here, and we're going to do gym membership, which is $30, right? The other piece is cell phone. Let's say our cell phone is $200. Let's say our internet is $750. And let's say we live in a subdivision where you're paying HOA dues. Let's just do $75 a month. I'm just going to give it a number, family. The next piece is that we're going to skip down to personal. The other piece is that I'm looking for our life insurance, right? That's so very important to protect your family. So let's just say our life insurance is $150. Okay, you see where it's calculating for you. The other piece is that we're going to move right on down to credit card. This is the debt that we have that we have coming in, right? The debt that we have created. So credit card, let's just throw a number. Let's do $400. Car payments, like if you got 2 car payments, let's just throw $750. I'm just going to throw a number, family. And then if you have a student loan, let's just throw $250, right? So I'm going to pause right here. And before I start moving into our variable expenses, which is our wants and all of those things that are coming out, the grocery bills and all of those things, let's scroll down because I want you guys to see. You have $1,925 left over. And our goal is to get it to zero, right? So this is our total expenses that we have so far. So now let's go back up, and we're going to start adding in our variable expenses. And those could be gas, eating out, groceries, his and her money, whatever things our children need, birthdays, our hair, our nails, clothing, vacation, car wash. All of those things play a factor when it comes to our variable expenses. So we're going to start with daily living, and we're going to start with groceries. So I would tell you is that go back and look at your statements, because groceries, you may think it's 500, it may be 600. So you want to put your groceries a little bit higher than what you think it is, right? So let's just do $600 for groceries. Let's do child care, $300. I'm just throwing out a number out there, family. Then the next piece we're going to do dining out, restaurants, let's do 120. Children, let's say they're in sports. Let's just do $50. The other piece is gas. Gas may be $200, right? So the next piece is, let's just say, hey, we need to get an oil change this month. Okay, let's do $60 for an oil change, right? The other piece is, man, let's have a date night. Maybe we can go to the movies. So let's just throw movies. I don't even know what movies, how much it costs for movies, but I'm just going to throw a number out there. Let's just do $40 because maybe you want to eat there. Maybe let's increase it a little bit, $50. Then the other piece is we have to get medicine every month. So if you're a person that needs to get medicine every month, you will definitely let's just do $25 for medicine. Or if you have a doctor's appointment, hey, your copay may be $25. Let's throw that there as well. So we're going to keep going. The other piece is, let's throw in, and I totally forgot to add in the streaming because that is a bill as well. So streaming, we'll just do $20. So streaming, because it is a bill like Hulu, Netflix, that's going to fall under your fix. And so the next piece is clothing. Say, for example, we're just going to throw in $75 for clothing, right? And then his or her money. Hey, we may just do $50 right here. So let's scroll down because we need to see where we're at. We got $300 left over to give it a name. So let's show that we have a birthday coming up, right? So $50. The gentleman, the husband or the man may want to get his hair cut twice a month. So we're going to do $50, and then the ladies want to get their hair done. So let's just do $125 right there. So now where we're at, we got $125 left over. So let's go back up. Let's see what we may have missed right here. Or let's just say we are planning a trip. Let's say we may just put $75 here. And if we have a dog or a cat, and you can change the names too, right? You can change the names. Whatever categories you don't see on here, add it on here, family. This can be changed as well. So let's just do 75. I'm just throwing that out there. So now we should be, we're over. Does everybody see that? We're in a negative. We're overspending. And let me tell you, Franklin and I, we have definitely overspent. But this budget has kept us on track. And so now, in order for us to be able to get this to zero, we have to go back. And we're going to go back to our variables, not our fix, right? So let's just go back to our variables. Let's just do $25 here. So now you can see we're at a zero balance here. And it literally takes us 10 minutes, it takes me 10 minutes to go in and add all of the expenses and income in once a week. That's it. I'm just throwing it in here. Franklin is reviewing just to make sure that we're good on our budget. And I would tell you is that if we're gonna move forward with our budgeting, you want to do it the prior month. So now we're in February. We are going to create a budget. You're going to create a budget for March. So you're going to gather all of your statements and go through all of your statements over the last couple of months and real numbers, family. And then you're going to be able to build out your budget for March, right? So now the next piece is that we want to just let everyone know is that when you think about the budget, it states that survey shows that over a third of couples secretly hide spending from their partner. That is why budgeting matters. It matters because everything is on your budget. You're transparent, you're communicating with one another, you're able to move forward with your family. So I hope this budget helps. And
Ask yourself or each other, what were you doing before this video? Was it working? If it was not working, start making the necessary changes so you can move your family forward, so your family can have peace, security, and a legacy for a lifetime. We pray our video truly blesses you. We have created a free budget tool that would help so many couples throughout the world. Download it in the description below.
Please like our video and subscribe to our channel. Your financial journey is better together.